The Effects of Good Government in the City by Ambrogio Lorenzetti. This is a fresco done by Ambrogio Lorenzetti, and it is located in the Sala della Pace inside the Palazzo Pubblico in Siena, Italy. The fresco is called The Effects of Good Government in the City. It was completed at the end of the medieval time period in around 1340. This was one part of an entire fresco in the Palazzo Pubblico to remind the governing 9 people, called the Nine, what good and bad government can do to the city and its people. This is a unique piece of artwork because it is secular and does not involve religion as the majority of medieval art does. Looking at the overall fresco, all the buildings are intact, except for the one that is under construction, which will be covered later. We do not see any evidence of malfeasance being conducted, and everyone is carrying on with their own affairs. One thing that leaps out about this fresco is the absence of soldiers standing guard and no police patrolling the streets. This may suggest that Lorenzetti feels that if the government treats the people justly, then there is no need to constantly keep watch over the populace. Ambrogio makes the buildings in his fresco appear three-dimensional in the way he angles and stacks the buildings. These shifting viewpoints allow the viewer to see as much of the city as possible. This speaks to the complexity of which Ambrogio did his work by making it feel as though there is real depth in this artwork. In this part of the fresco, Lorenzetti shows a thriving shoe repair shop that has all of the workers busy, as well as showing the patrons waiting in line. The wares that hang in the background show that there is a bountiful amount of work for the cobblers that can be done. A sign of a good stable state is that the people can master their craft. No doubt these cobblers are honing their skills in this time. Once again, Ambrogio shows the marketplace is bustling with business. The horses are stacked with goods and crops. There is a shepherd herding his flock toward the gate. This illustrates that if people are treated fair, then business thrives. Good government keeps a city from ever going stagnant. Here we see laborers hard at work performing construction on the top of a building. The city seems to be ever expanding. This may signify that a city with a good government is expanding. Since idle hands are considered the devil's plaything, this illustrates that keeping the people busy prevents thievery or other illegal works. At the bottom center of the painting, there are people dancing. We see one person playing a tambourine while the others are holding hands and dancing merrily. These people could be females dancing, male entertainers dressed as females, or some believe it could be the 9 muses of art and science from Greek mythology. Either way, it shows that the people are able to be joyous and full of cheer. Here, in between the cobblers and the other shop, we see school being conducted. The teacher or instructor is in front of the podium, and the children are looking up, eagerly taking in the lesson being taught. Ambrogio puts an emphasis on education as it is shown to be important to maintain a good government. After all, the governing 9 had very short terms in office, so it is prudent to keep the population educated. People are shown looking out their windows, perhaps to just take in this peaceful time. This shows that this is not a time of strife, but a time that one could enjoy taking in this moment of harmony. Lorenzetti shows that this is indeed a portrait of Siena by inserting a dome of the cathedral in a striped campanile that is a characteristic of Siena. At the bottom left of the fresco, there is a wedding procession. Indeed, weddings are viewed as a time of merriment. The wedding could signify that there is a marriage between the government and the people, and that each has to take an oath to be faithful to each other in order for there to be success. Ambrogio Lorenzetti did a phenomenal job at showing the aspects of what a city with a good government should look like. Unfortunately, soon after Ambrogio finished this fresco, Siena was struck by the Black Plague. As a result, Siena was sent into a state of poverty and famine. Ambrogio was one of the many whose life was claimed by the Black Plague epidemic. The dancers depicted in the fresco were possibly A. Male entertainers dressed as females, B. Females, C. 9 muses, D. All of the above. Where is the fresco, The Effects of Good Government, located? A. Palazzo Pubblico, Siena, Italy, B. Stave Church in Norway, C. The Palace Chapel of Charlemagne, Aachen, Germany. True or false? Ambrogio Lorenzetti lives through the Black Plague. True or false? Ambrogio Lorenzetti shows that this is a fresco of Siena by adding a dome of the cathedral and a striped campanile.